it's 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock and it's Monday, which means that we get to do Watch Me Work. Woohoo! I hope you have as much fun in Watch Me Work as I do over these like 15 plus years. I hope you've gotten some work done over these many years because I sure have. And I so love this community that we've been building all this time. So what we're gonna do, and we have to say thank you to the Public Theater, and we have to say thank you to HowlRound for supporting us and helping us bring ourselves to you since practically the very beginning. And what we're going to do is what we do every week. I set my timer. Maybe you set yours as well, and we work for 20 minutes, and then the timer goes off and we talk about your work and your creative process. So if any of you are new to Watch Me Work, it's not about watching me work and talking about SLP. It's talking about your work and your creative process. The idea is to encourage you along your artistic path. So who's going to tell us how to get in touch when it's time to do so? Who?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Welcome, everyone. Happy February. Great to see everyone again. Hope you're all staying warm if you live in New York. So for the first 20 minutes, we're going to have a silent work session individually. After that 20 minutes, we're going to get a nice queue of questions going. If you have questions you would like to ask, how you would ask your question is by clicking raise hand, which can be found in the React button at the bottom of your Zoom screen. If you click React, it'll give you an option to raise hand. And from there, we will call on your name to please ask your question. And that's that.
And it's just the beginning of the excitement. Just the beginning. Okay, here we go. All right, all right. It's been 20 minutes. Hopefully, you got some work done. Now we're going to talk about your work and your creative process. I think HowlRound, Ted, did you put it, kindly put it in the chat? Great. We're doing, just so you know, we are going to live stream the tune up on this coming Thursday, the 5th of February at 7:30. HowlRound is going to be live streaming, which is awesome. We're going to be at Lincoln Center, and they're going to be helping out. So if you want a good time, the theme is Love Revolution. We're going to just love on you. I was working on some of the material for that right now. So it'll be great if you could join us then. Okay, so anybody got questions about your work or your creative process? Happy to entertain your questions.
And just as a reminder, you can use the raise your hand function. We'll start a queue, and then we will call on you to unmute.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lauren. Good to see you. Feel free to unmute and ask your question.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hey, Lauren.
My question is, how do we get, if we've been working on a project for a while and we're kind of thinking about it and we're getting a little tired of it, not tired of it, but a little, overwhelmed with it a little bit. That's not the right word, but a little, been there, I've seen it, I'm working on it. How do we keep the inspiration going in the process? How do we keep it alive, And how do we put our own imprint on the story?
Oh,
Good.
those are
That's
two.
a different question. That's a different question.
Well, but we can talk about both of them. But how do we keep it alive? Or how do we keep recognizing that it's alive? And
Yeah.
not just like, oh my God, I've been working on this for X number of months or years or weeks or whatever, and I'm just exhausted. Sometimes taking a little time away works. I'm sure you've tried everything I'm going to suggest. You take time away from it. You put it in a drawer for a minute, like a week. You can write it a Valentine. That's different. That's another idea. Like, right, go to one of those fun, like card stores and buy a Valentine's card and write by hand, like, all the things you can think of why you love this project. That's fun, because it's like a spouse at this point, right? I mean, or a serious dating situation. You can remind yourself why you love it. You can remind yourself of all the things that are working in the project and all the things you have accomplished. Look, I got to page 200. I got to page 12, whatever it is. When I thought I'd never get past page 17, whatever. I'm just making stuff up, You can also list the things that aren't working yet. I love that word yet. So you're not saying like, this isn't working. You're saying, this isn't working yet. Because yet you still got a chance, right? And you always want to talk to yourself. Words go out of your mouth and into your ears in ways that continually give yourself a chance, right? So you can if it's a manuscript that you can carry, you can put it in your backpack or your pocketbook or whatever and take it on a date. You can go to the museum. Come on, we're going out, or take it out for ice cream, or a walk or a bus ride. I don't know where do you live, Lauren?
Up on the North Shore of Massachusetts,
Oh my
Gloucester.
goodness. Oh,
Yeah,
wow, how cool.
we just had a tragedy. One of the ships sunk with 7 people.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
It's happened before, it's 400
recently?
years of a working harbor.
Oh
And
dear.
there's thousands of people who have lost.
Oh dear.
The city's I think, a little out of it today, because of
Dear.
that. Yeah.
Oh dear.
So they have the beautiful man at the wheel, beautiful piece of art as a memorial to all the folks who lost at sea.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really a beautiful, beautiful work of art. Anyway, okay.
But that makes it, even more challenging, when you
Yeah,
have
exactly.
a very difficult thing happening right in your community.
Exactly.
Um, that makes doing your work even more challenging. But all the more reason to be kind and loving to yourself and kind and loving to your work.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
You,
but
yeah.
I'm
You
sorry.
have to sit there and tell yourself, this is the story I have to tell. I don't care.
Mhm.
I just no one's gonna tell me, no one, nothing is gonna stop me from doing that.
I agree. I agree. I mean, that's how I get through,
Yeah.
You just go like, and if today it feels yucky, that doesn't mean it is yucky. It just feels yucky. I'll come back tomorrow and check in again, or I'll write only for 5 minutes, or I'll write
Right.
one page.
Exactly.
I'll just show up a little bit. Um, just I'll
Yeah.
just oh
Writing.
yeah, I'll just look at it and then close the notebook or close the folder or whatever.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
You
find a
gotta
right inch along.
like you're constantly saying, you've got to get into some rhythm with it. You got to get into some pattern of getting to write at least something, if it's only 5 minutes, but
Exactly.
something.
Exactly.
It's like exercise. It
Right.
works. You
Mm-hmm.
don't need to do it that long. It just if you're consistent with it, if you do it, it'll
Mm-hmm.
work. It will work.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. Okay,
I
dear.
like I love the idea with the Valentine.
Oh, well, yeah,
That's
because they're,
cool. That's
you
wonderful
can
idea.
even make one. I mean, I have all this red construction paper. I'm always cutting out like little Valentines and saying,
We used to
you,
we used to make
you,
our little Valentines. God, that was so many years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. You can make one out of just red construction paper, or if you have an old red folder, that you're not using anymore, you can just cut. You don't have to buy
Exactly.
anything. You can make
Exactly.
yourself one and just write all the things you love about your work. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, you can mail it to yourself. There's still time to get there, or you can just like put it in the book and read it every time you sit to work on it.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it keep on as when I was working before I retired, me and this guy used to say, keep on trucking. And we're
Right,
both from the
right.
70s, and he'd put his foot up like the old poster,
Uh-huh.
keep on trucking.
Well,
And I
that's
would
the key,
just
right?
start laughing. I'm like, it was cute.
Well,
Okay.
that's it, isn't it? That's exactly it. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry about the shipwreck.
Yeah, the poor people. It's just really, yeah,
Mm,
it's terrible.
mm.
It's, a difficult time. It's a very difficult time we're living in, no question about it.
Yeah, I would agree.
But you can't let that, you just have to keep on doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let that stop you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
You're
Lauren.
welcome,
Thank
Lauren. Thank you.
you. Any other questions? Please raise your hand. We'll start a queue. Hi, Heather. Good
Hey,
to see
Heather.
you. Feel free to unmute and ask your question.
Hey, how's Jane Austen?
It's going well. It's going well. We had the film shoot on Friday.
Congratulations.
Thank
Woohoo.
you.
That's amazing.
It went very well. It went as well as I think as well as it could have been, and the kids were incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to be honest, I mean, this isn't my question, but it's the kind of thing where you put so much effort into something and
Mm-hmm.
so much energy into something, and even though it goes really, really, really well, like couldn't really have gone better, I still feel disappointed. Just because I think it's just there's so much effort and energy. You know what I mean? That it's like unless something even more, I don't know.
Hmm.
Is that that's probably just me.
No,
Anyway.
no. I mean, maybe it's other people. Um.
No, I mean, I'm not like devastated or anything,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it is sort of like, you, I don't know.
yeah. Is it postpartum? Is it not?
I think
Maybe
I
this
think it
part.
might be a bit
It's the
postpartum.
feeling of the empty nesting. The feeling of I've taken this to the highest point and I've let it go and I'm watching it fly away and become something else. is that instead of being disappointed, like it did not meet my expectations? I mean,
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's more like, I mean, I still have to finish this thing. We're
mm-hmm,
doing 61 scenes in five continents.
mm-hmm,
I've got a way to go. I'm going to be with this thing uh until the end of June,
mm-hmm,
just getting all the schools through. So like I'm not done.
mm-hmm,
But the shoot for the documentary is done. I think it's more like I put so much sort of, I don't want to say perfectionism, but that kind of urge of like, get everything, every detail, every possible thing, leave no one out, be considerate of everyone, trying to do all of this stuff. And then I think just, even though it went well and it was acknowledged to have gone well, somehow it sort of feels a little bit like, did anyone get just how hard I worked on that? That kind of
mm-hmm,
thing.
mm-hmm. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Um, Most people never will get how hard it. I mean, even if when you go to see a movie, or a play, or a poetry reading, or a ballet recital, whatever, we rarely, because we're so taken by what we're seeing in front of us, and you probably appear very organized and very like a can-do kind of person. No one ever stops to think, wow, Heather's working. She really had to really, really work triple, quadruple overtime to get this happening.
Yeah.
They're not thinking that. They're sort of caught up in the magic that you've created. And that's part of being a professional. I
Yeah.
mean, really, you think of like, I don't know who, Serena Williams, or, when she's playing tennis, I'm going, wow, she's amazing. Look at her go, that kind of thing. I'm not really thinking about the hours she put in, I don't know what, doing the things you got to do to be that good at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one is ever really going to know,
Yeah.
except maybe your close associate, your spouse. No one, not even your spouse. I get up at 4 in the morning. My husband does not get up with me. No one knows. So there's that. But that's part of being a pro. You make it look easy. You make it look like, yay, and everybody can applaud or go, wow, it's amazing. That's part of the gift that you're giving. That's part of your gift, that you make it look beautiful and effortless and easy. We acknowledge you.
Well, thank you. Thank
We
you.
do. And
And
we
speaking of 4
enjoy it.
a.m., I apologize if I've yawned already. I tried to get up at 4 a.m. today. I've been trying to follow you in this 4
Oh,
a.m. thing
oh,
because I need the time. I don't, I'm not getting enough done. And so today I really, really tried. I actually did wake up at 4, but I could not get out of bed. I worked on the computer for like 45 minutes. Then, yeah, I know that's better
yeah,
than nothing,
that's
right?
great. That's great.
And then
That's
I
fantastic.
and then I got to my desk at 6 a.m.
That's
And
fantastic.
that was that. I mean, it really does feel good. And long ago, I really was a very early morning person.
Oh, okay.
Um, but um, but I took a nap before this. Do you take
Mm-hmm.
naps? I mean, I really value the early morning idea.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I used to be an early morning
Uh-huh.
person. I get the whole thing. Better concentration, what is it? Own the morning, own the day, whatever that thing is. Um, but I literally could have just slept through this. I was like in a nap and
Right, 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 right.
do you
I might be
nap? Like what?
I might be taking a nap right now. It's kind of sometimes hard to tell.
No.
Yeah.
I have naps. Does that count?
But you don't nap every day. You don't nap as a daily practice.
No, 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 no. But but that's okay. Everybody's different. Everybody has their different thing. And if you used to be a morning person and you want to just keep tapping, I think it's great. You get up early. You're working on your computer. It's an acquired. It's like exercise. You get back into it. You know what I mean? If it's for you. It's not a big, it's just what I like to do, and I just shared it. It's not a, that's why I kind of don't
No, no,
talk
no. I
about
mean,
what I do.
it's something I've been trying to do, and I have been noticing that a lot of people I admire get up like freakish, like what I would consider to be freakishly
Yeah.
early.
Yeah. What time do you go to
Um,
bed?
11.
Okay. So maybe you want to go to bed, maybe try to go to bed at 10.
Yeah,
Then you'd have whatever that is,
yeah,
hours. I'm not going to try to count now. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Go to bed a
Hmm.
little earlier. Go to bed at 10, and that could kind of probably help you get up a little earlier,
Hmm. Hmm.
you know?
I will keep working on it. Thank you.
And naps are good. If you feel like you get up before and need a nap, that's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Thank you, Heather. Alexa, feel free to unmute yourself and ask your question. Also, I have to share, Alexa, we have a colleague at the public whose name is Alexa Smith as well. So when we saw you,
That's what I thought it was.
Zoe
I
and
was
I did
like
a
that.
double take.
I was like, wait.
We were like, why is Alexa here?
That's funny.
It's
Yeah,
really
I
funny.
have noticed that we share a name, so hopefully that bodes well for me.
Oh, it's incredibly well.
And
Another
Alexa Smith
wonderful
at the
Alexa.
public would be fantastic. Another Alexa Smith at the public.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, you know, I wanted to say, I've been in this group for a while, actually. It isn't my first time, maybe the first time people noticed that we had the same name, but I joined this in during the pandemic, and I've been coming sort of since then. Um, and I've been working on this one play. Oh my gosh, since then,
Oh,
since
cool.
before then. I mean,
Yeah.
I worked on it so hard and so long.
Mm.
And I really actually first just want to share I finished it.
Oh, right on.
Unbelievable. Thank you. Thank
Woohoo.
you.
That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was I felt really just I mean, and it's never completely finished, right? But it's ready at least for like a
Uh-huh.
reading or
Uh-huh.
something, right?
Uh-huh.
Like it's still gonna um and so I wanted to thank you because throughout the process, there were so many times when I just felt like, oh gosh, is this ever going to get done? Am I ever going to get there? And then I would hear your voice and I would hear, if you can't do an hour, do 20 minutes, do 15
Mhm.
minutes, but don't quit, don't stop. And that kept me going. So I wanted to
Oh, I'm
thank you
so
for that.
pleased. I'm
I
so
really
pleased.
do. In this
Yes.
community, I mean, I felt
Right?
like I had an artistic community, even though, we're all in our own homes, but this has felt like a home for me. So I wanted to share that with everyone.
Yay.
And then I wanted to ask a question because
Sure.
I'm in this weird, so I've been working on this one piece really forever. I mean, when I say forever, I mean forever. I put
Mhm.
every bit of artistic energy that I had into that one piece.
Mm.
And it finally got
Wow.
it done and I felt like it was worth it. I mean, I really worked on that. And I'm in this weird position now where I'm kind of like, okay, I should write something else, right? Like I should, like this is actually done. I haven't felt done in so long. I don't even know what to do with myself. And I'm like, okay,
Mm.
I have to start a new project. And I've been trying. I have a few ideas and I've kind of been trying and I don't remember how to start. I can't get it going. I'm like, I'm used to being in the middle or at the
Uh-huh.
end or rewriting or this. The completely clean slate, I don't even know what to do with it. And it just
Mm.
goes nowhere. And then I'm like, okay, I have another idea. Maybe this one will pick up and it goes nowhere. And then my characters from my play
Mhm.
are still talking. So
Mhm.
they're not done. I'm done with that play. I've moved
Right.
on, but they're still like, well, but you should really go back to this monologue and
Mm.
you should add this because I really
Mm.
feel strongly about this.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, but I'm trying to do something different now. I kind of want to let that rest.
Mm.
But they're not letting it rest, and I'm not able to start again. So I don't know. Any thoughts about how to kind
Mm.
of move on
Mm.
after a
Yeah.
big
Well,
sort of
that's great.
completion?
Well, have you properly congratulated yourself? Have you like done anything like go, I mean, whatever you like to do, go to, get a mani pedi, or go out and buy yourself some ice cream, or go out to dinner with a friend, or raise a glass of whatever you like to drink and toast yourself, encourage yourself. A lot of times I say, pat yourself on the back. And I started thinking about this, and that's actually something, if you think about it, moves you forward. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know? So you want to have a little bit of some kind of celebration, you know? I mean, you could also write yourself a thank you card, write Thank you, Alexa, for finishing. Write it from your play. Thank you for reaching the finish line. Thank you for crossing the finish line. We're so proud of you. We're so thrilled. Wow. And we give you all this good energy for your next project. Like that. And set up your writing time, all the things you've learned from being from crossing the finish line, from being in the middle, from keeping the focus, keeping the faith. All those things are so valuable now that you're starting anew. And what little things, like you set up your timer, basics. Set your timer, write for 20 minutes a session, be accepting of what comes, cheer yourself on, circle the things you like. If something really, after a week or two, go, this is what I'm going to write on. And I'm going to write on it, and these are my characters, this is my story, whether it's a novel or a play or a song, or I'm not sure what the form is, this new form, or screenplay, whatever it is. Everything you've learned from your most recent success, you can use, you can apply, is a great tool for your new project. You know what I mean? You do know how to start. You know that song, what is it? From The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music? The Sound of Music, the Julie Andrews. Let's start at the very beginning. That's a very good place to start. Word by word by word. Start by showing up every day, setting your timer. 20 minutes. You can't do 20, do 5. Same things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And know that we're here. We're here. We're still here. We're going to cheer you on. We're going to encourage you. And we're looking forward to hearing about your new project. Okay?
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Congratulations. Well done. Hey, Lou. Is it Lou's turn?
Yep, it is.
I want to hear about your book. How's it going? How's it going? Come on.
All
Tell
right,
us all.
well, I'm sitting here with the last version. It's designed. It's a book.
Wow.
Got typography.
Wow.
And I
Look
get
at
one
it.
more pass to
Wow.
take little tiny notes. That's what all these little cats are saying, all the last little notes. But
Wow.
this is it. 400
Look at it.
pages.
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Look at you.
Thank you all. I feel like that I'm in the theme that we're in a very special episode of Watch Me Work, like endings and beginnings. So it's like what
Right.
today.
Well done. Oh my gosh. So you're gonna do those endings? Those endings. I'm sorry. Those corrections? Is that what they're?
Yeah, they're like little, oh, there's a little weird space, or oh, I noticed there's a double word in this paragraph I didn't ever see once before. So let me just change it. So I can't, the only changes I'm allowed to make are within the design. So I can swap like one word for another. Everything is already all measured. So I have very few options. But I'm going through it with the finest tooth comb that I've ever lived. Yes. And it's thrilling, exhilarating, and I was reading it and I was like, this is really good book. I really like this book.
That's so great. What a great feeling.
So I was like reading it the other night. I'm like, oh snap. Oh, that's really funny. Oh yeah, I think that's really good. So it's been really good. I have about 100 pages left on this pass and about a week left before I have to turn it back around. And then that's really it. And then it's all the way out of my hands. They'll turn it into galleys and they'll send it to people for early reads. And then, it comes out June 9th. But so it leads me to my question, which I think I've kind of picked up a little what you're putting down with some other folks. But I will say, with all my joy that and excitement, I'm so happy to share with everybody and with you and gratefulness. There are a couple little monsters coming in going, girl, you were just like real weird. You just really just said it all out loud, didn't you? Like, what's so-and-so gonna think if they see it? And what if like that kind of like little, like I've just been sitting here alone, 7 years, 8 years working on this. And it's about, and I think I said this once in here before, like I alternate between no one will read it and no one will ever care, and everyone will read it and have lots of bad stuff to say about it, which, both those things cannot be true at the same time, right? So
that is true.
Yeah.
And what about the option of lots of people read it and they like it?
Oh,
I didn't hear
that one never comes around, you know.
Can we entertain that one? Like, lots of people are going to read this and love it.
Mm, that'd be
Mm?
cool. That'd be pretty neat. I could try to let myself think that.
I mean, yeah, okay. Anyway, I don't want to get in the way of your question. Go ahead.
No. I mean, it's related. I mean, the question kind of is, you know, I guess, I mean, literally you said, write yourself a Valentine's card. I'm like, I feel like I might need a ceremony. Like, what do I do? I feel like every step I've needed a ceremony. The first
Yeah.
chunk I sent my editor, I needed a ceremony. When I sold the book, I needed, like, I feel like it's just been all these like moments. And this is like, I guess there'll be more like when I can actually hold the real thing, or I can go to the Strand and see it on the shelf or whatever, But like, yeah,
Are you
this
gonna
is
have a
really,
book party? Are you gonna
I
have like
want to. I
have
want
a
to.
book party? Have a book party at the Strand.
Yes, I'm going to invite everybody here to come to my book party. So wait for
That'd
that.
be fun.
That will
That'd be
happen.
fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so it's good stuff, but like, yeah, I started getting a little freaked out today. So I just want to think about like how reasonable that is. I just want to care about what I made. I wish I could care less about my dream of how it will be received, and I don't really know
Right, right, right,
how
right,
to
right,
do
right,
it any different.
right, right, right,
So,
right, right. So, okay, great. I think those are great questions, totally normal, and you've done such great work. So we're so proud of you. Um, so those, um, nobody's. I'm just gonna kind of repeat what you said. I don't
mhm,
believe this, but nobody's gonna read it, or so many people are gonna read it, and they're gonna say mean things about it. Okay.
mhm,
I think we can agree that those are called, we could categorize those as attack thoughts,
hmm,
right? Attack thoughts coming out of your head, right? I
mhm,
mean, I'm just kind of making stuff up right now. So, this is a saying I heard a while ago. Those attack thoughts are eroding your beauty. Those attack thoughts are eroding your invulnerability, right?
mhm.
Okay. So those attack thoughts aren't real. They're attack thoughts.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a saying, in some, cultures. I mean, mine, one of them, you got to think the mean thing before the other people think it, because then you'll be armored up, and
Oof. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
know that
that's
one.
kind of, a cultural thing that some of us learn, and you know, from our whatever parents or whatever's who are trying to protect us as we go out into a world that is not always welcoming. And we love them for that,
Mhm.
because they're just trying to help us get through the day. And in addition to that, we can say to ourselves, um, those attack thoughts that I'm thinking are only eroding my invulnerability, my confidence, my power,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So every time you think one of those thoughts, you can say, don't erode your own power, Lou.
Mm.
Mm-mm. No, no.
That's a mantra.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what because I walk around all the time. I love walking around. I don't know, it's so, who knew masks would be again so fraught? But anyway, I love walking around with the warm thing over your face and talking to myself, because I'm constantly saying things to sort of allow me to walk through the world and stay open-hearted.
Yeah.
So one of them is, yeah, don't, no need to repeat attack thoughts. You don't need to repeat attack thoughts. I mean, again, I'm going to use a word that some people might have issue with: God. God's got this.
Mm.
God's got me. God's got this. I have come this far. The Spirit will help me through,
Mm.
regardless of some review or some friend who means well is going to say, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mhm. I've already gotten some of those that's not even done. It's wild, actually. People
you
will
got,
just project, good friends will say some like whack thing where I'm like, wait, what? And I just have to kind of like move on already. And they haven't even read it. I'm saying it's just like about the concept of that I have or anticipating what's in it or, there's already been some weird, it's
Mhm.
fine. But I'm
Well,
noticing that it's the projection of other people stuff
right,
onto
right,
me. I've
right.
noticed that already.
Right. And I would suggest that you look at what you just said. Good friends have already said those aren't good friends, Lou.
Fair.
Those are people who are trying to, cut you down to size, whatever they're trying to, who knows what they're trying to do. They're trying to
Yeah.
get through their own difficulties.
Yeah.
Bless them, whatever, but
Mhm.
they're not good friends.
Yeah,
Because
heard
a good
that.
friend would find a way to, or if she or they says something, less than helpful, they kind of text you right away. It's like, oh shit, I said that. I'm so sorry. I meant, you know what I mean? That's a good
Yeah.
friend, but a good friend doesn't, there are a lot of people who wish they could get their work done who don't.
Hmm.
And, yeah.
I feel like that. Yeah, I think that's it. I felt that energy in my direction. And I think I might have had that at other people's direction before I was finally able to do this. Like
Okay.
that I'm not doing my work and I'm watching other people do it. And that's makes me not my best version of myself. Like I've been there. I know what that is. I'm just grateful that that's not where I am now. And I have a whole different relationship to watching people do their work. I'm so proud, but I remember earlier in my life when I was living a life that I wasn't really aligned with, that I had that kind of ability to
Mm-hmm.
not be very generous. So I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
empathize with that
Mm-hmm.
stance when I see it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really beautiful. And
Hmm.
forgive yourself for being that person who is
Hmm.
less than kind. And then we can forgive those friends who were less than kind to you and
Hmm.
let them go. And then we can be in charge of our own happiness. And we don't have to
Hmm.
get happiness and approval from other people.
I
You
mean,
know,
that's really it. And I think this is really helpful to talk it through like this because I've said this here before and I really mean it. It's like the work and making this thing is actually the only thing. I mean, to me, it's the most important thing that I have done. And the rest is kind of like I can't control it. And I'm so glad. I'm just going to get real emotional. I'm so glad I'm not going to leave this planet not having done this.
so
Like, that's
proud,
it.
so proud.
So the rest, so if somebody writes a mean review or says a sideways thing or thinks they know that whatever, like my God, if I would rather have done this and leave the planet having done this and suffer, whatever that is, than the pain of not having done it. Like, I mean, my God, you know. So yeah, I think that's probably what I have to remember right now.
That's so beautiful to hear that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
we're so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so proud to be worthy of this community and be a part of it and with you all and here all the time and learning from everyone. I don't know, this isn't when I was going to do this, but I'll do it now. So in the back, there's a thing that says acknowledgements. And
Oh,
it says thanks to the organizations that supported my work and gave me the confidence to carry it through. And there's a list of all these people. And then it says Suzan-Lori Parks and the Watch Me Work community, including the HowlRound Theater Commons and new work development at the Public Theater. And I'm so proud to have it in here. You have no idea. It means
oh,
a lot to me. So,
oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's so wonderful. Oh, dear.
spoiler alert. I was going to share
Oh,
that later, but I did it
we
now.
gotta come on. I can't wait for your book party. We're gonna be like, yeah, and then HowlRound can live stream it, and we can all
Oh, please. That would be
be like,
glorious.
sorry, I'm giving HowlRound more work to do, but it could be fun, right? We could
Oh,
have fun. We could have so much fun.
We
yeah.
love
Oh,
it. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
yeah, that could be so cool. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's what that is what we're here for. Well said there. That is what we're here for. To demonstrate love, to give encouragement, to help each other be brave in simple ways, in big ways, in big ways, in small ways, and in working ways, because that kindness, that love ripples out and touches all kinds of people.
It's huge. It's huge.
It
It's been
is.
so meaningful. So thank you for this. So I know what to do now. Per usual, talk to you, know what to do. That's the tagline, right? My former advertising. I'll give you that tagline.
I love
Talk
it.
to
I
you
love
and then know what to
what to
do.
do. Well, I love that. I love that.
Thank you all. Thank you, SLP.
Yeah, just know God's got this.
Mm,
You got it, girl. You know it. You know what to do. You are good.
Thank you.
You're good. Okay.
Thank you.
Gee, thank you.
Yes, congratulations, Lou. And I love that mantra. Talk to you, know what to do. SLP, that's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. That's why I'm talking to myself walking around. Yeah. Well, it's actually, it's higher power. It's so much about and whatever faith organizational system you aspire to. My mom, before she died, I was like, Mom, how can we talk to you when you're gone? She's like, she pointed to the backyard and said, the trees. Talk to the trees. I was like, yeah, okay, Mom. Deep. So if you go and talk to trees or snow or make snow angels or talk to yourself or talk to your friend or your cat or the rocks, whatever. There's energy. There's a lot of really good energy out there that is waiting to share itself with you if you would only sort of reach out. So that's kind of what we're doing here. And we say like it's about work and everything, but it's really, I know that, like, anyway, for me, my work is just kind of a shell game or so. I can't really explain this quite, but a shell game to give me an opportunity to talk about deeper things. We're talking about playwriting. Nah, kind of. We're actually talking about life and the universe and love. So it's February. Congratulations, those of you who showed up today for yourselves and for each other. It really, this is what it's all about. So we love you, and it's almost 6:00.
Yeah, we're a minute away and we're on a Watch Me Work roll. So we're back next week,
We're back next
February
week.
9th.
We're back on February 9th.
Yeah.
All right. Stop. Okay, beautiful people. We'll see you next time.
Okay,
Thanks, guys.
next week, everyone.
Thanks, Alba. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.